Everyone knows the Eagle Site Chairlift on the Mornington Peninsula. Obviously the Hastings branch is the nearest store that services this area. When I found out that the George Rydell Construction Company had won the job to rebuild the stations top and bottom, I wanted Bowens involved from the start to supply every stick of timber that could be supplied to it.
We've worked with Bowens quite a lot over the years. Worked with Danny Lamb, he's helped us out a lot on other projects. So we get him involved, especially when there's a lot of carpentry aspects. We get the help and advice we need on a lot of their materials.
Because of the nature of the job, it's a high bell rated area, so the timbers used had to meet those bell ratings. The spotted gum was used for the decking and the handrails. You can see behind me that the boards also come down the side of the decks.
So we discovered a little bit about, once we were talking to Adam, particularly about the decking. The concern with the 2 to 3 mil gap in those vertical sub-deck boards was that it's insufficient room for the decking to expand and contract. They would expand, hit each other, cause cupping, twisting, and even break screws. Adam was aware of it, but he was confined by the specification. That's where we felt we needed to go back and find a better solution which is going to satisfy the architect and the building surveyor. The standard that covers construction methods for building bushfire areas allows for a non-combustible mesh, providing that the holes are 2 mil or less, which fights the ember attack. And that was the reason why they were putting those boards in so close, is to fight that. They were able to open them up again with the mesh behind. So it was a great solution.
When we've got the advice of changing materials for the longevity of the project, it's going to help in the long run. So we'll get less callbacks, the client will be happier in the long run. After we're all gone, all in all, you get a better product.
Because there was 2 stations, there was a station at the top and a station at the bottom where the gondolas go to and from. And it's a very short, windy road, very steep road, and the trucks would often get here and have to drop some material at the top station and then work their way down the hill to the bottom station, or vice versa. So the guys, as our drivers, did an enormous, fantastic job just being able to cope with that.
It was vital that all the suppliers worked together, including Bowens, to make us ready for our launch date, which was of course planned quite a long time in advance. Everybody worked together, leaving us with a facility that's totally state-of-the-art and yet blends in with the local surroundings as well.
Service is key because time is money, and more so these days. We had to get material here on time, in full, and if we weren't here, it was going to cause delays. This had a completion date of the first weekend in December to be open to the public, so everything was critical that it got here on time.
When we do these bigger projects, it's in everyone's best interest to work together and get them done. So when we've got the confidence to ring up and get materials on site as quick as possible, that's a big advantage for us.
Being a unique job that everyone knows about, I really wanted to see Bowens do the jobs that mean something to the community and to the public and to the Victorian tourism down here. This job is one of the key tourist attractions to the Mornington Peninsula, which I'm a resident of.